Welcome to MMG episode 2.0, and on this episode we are looking at the stats for BMW's 3 Series, and of course we are going to look at our usual engine, which is 2 liter. And let's start with the pricing of this car. The price, this car started 780,000 all the way to 1.25 million. So now, like the last episode, let's first look at the looks of this car. Let's start at the back. Oh wow, those two exhausts. I like those two exhausts and that beautiful black trim. I mean, that's a wonderful touch. You know what they say, black is beautiful. And now let's look at the side. I mean, this car is the best according to me compared to the other Audi and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Now let's go to the front. Now the front of this car is also looking nice, not particularly one of the best compared to the Audi A4, but it looks very reasonable. And let's go inside. Oh, the stitching on the seats, they look perfect. Whoever did the stitching knows the job, and whoever decided on those screens knew what he was doing there. And I don't know why BMW didn't go for flat bottom steering, but that one is actually terrible compared to the competition. But what can we say? That's what we get. And even the gear that they are using looks like a radio button, but it's fine. Now the glove box, even the lighting inside the car, I like it. I can't lie, I like it. But now let's go to the engine and what the engine produces. First of all, the cover is terrible. The cover is terrible, but let's look at the power. As I've said, here we are comparing the G20. We will compare 318i and the G20. Now starting with the power, the petrol produces 135 kilowatts, while the diesel produces more, 5 more, which is 140 kilowatts. Going to Newton or the torque, petrol produces 300 Newton, while diesel produces more again, which is 400 Newton. So far, diesel is winning. They are both 4 cylinders, turbocharged. They are both front engines. Their gear ratio is about 8, and they are rear-wheel drive, both of them. Now let's look at the performance from 0 to 100 kph. For a petrol, it takes 7.4 seconds, while for diesel, it takes 6.8 seconds, meaning diesel is faster. Now the top speed, start with the petrol. The petrol goes to 235 kilometers, while diesel goes to 240. You can argue and say they are the same, but so far the diesel is winning. Now let's go to the economy. For 95, the petrol cost 2 rand 98 cent, and for diesel it cost 20 rand 24 cent. Yes, let's look at the size of the tank. For the size of the tank, they both have 59 liters, diesel and petrol. But let's look at the range. For petrol, it will take on a full tank 908 kilometers, while diesel will take 1,229. It means now, if we look at the price that you are going to pay for the petrol, it's 1,355, while diesel folks are paying much less, which is 1,194. So there's a difference of 321. So diesel folks are actually paying less for more. Now let's go to the weight. This car weighs 1.5 tons. Specifically, it's 1,515 for petrol, while it's 1,530 for diesel. And then the volume capacity, which is the boot, it's 408 liters. So if you are looking to buy a BM, go for diesel. 3 Series, go for diesel. Don't hesitate, just go for diesel. That's my advice. Thank you. Until to the next episode.